In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese, a.k.a. the best that ever did it, a.k.a. running on next to nothing. Because that's the energy that I'm running on today. I'm so tired, people. I'm so tired. So when I'm tired, I act like a lunatic because I'm sleep deprived. But that's not none of y'all concerns. We have a good show for you today. We have special guests in the house. Phoenixes. I'm trying to say the plural for Phoenix. Phoenixes. That's the word. Phoenixes are rising in the house. We have our very own resident mentalist in the house today with us, the Blue Phoenix. And we also got our resident bull talker in the house. But this is a man who got some clout out there on them streets, Monty Phoenix. So Phoenixes will be in the house today, people. But my ride or die is with me, my beautiful Lady B. My beautiful co-host, Lady B. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, beautiful.
I hope everybody is good. I'm kind of like you this morning. I'm running on E. But I'm here, so I'm not going to complain. I'm blessed.
Oh, did you say you running on E? Wait a minute, is he out there in the
Out there, E.
Not that kind of E, right? Okay, I got you. All righty. And of course, we got our super producer, Molly Moore. I need some C-Moore, some fiending. You got me over here scratching and itching because I need my fix, Molly. I need my fix, man. Molly, help me, Molly.
Yeah.
I need my fix today. Y'all, Phoenix, how you doing, baby girl?
I'm good. Marvelous Monday to you ladies and everybody out there. I hope you guys had a fabulous weekend. And y'all probably did. Everybody tired today.
I'm tired for staying up with a drip all night long. And I don't mean a man, not that drip, but
I thought you might have meant post nasal, but okay.
nah, it's plumbing issues in my bathroom. It's a mess because it's a big old giant bubble and it's leaking in the water. Don't leak all over my tiles. So I'm gonna have a lot of cleanup to do this week. Trying to, I got to take all them tiles and wash them today. Don't want nothing to mold and mildew with somebody else. I might have to end up throwing them damn tiles away because I don't know where that water came from. So I'm kind of a little upset, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And we got our very own Mr. Monty Phoenix in the house. Weezy, this dude reminds me so much of G.I. Mo. Tell me if you feel the same once you get to talk to him and know him. his personality, and he's a good dude too. Mr. Monty Phoenix, welcome to the Morning Mac Show.
What's happening? What's happening?
We even sound like him, don't he?
I kept my promise. Even though I'm at work, I said I was coming on today.
Oh, thank you so much. We definitely appreciate it. I got a wonderful video clip for y'all today. But before we get in there, hey, wait a minute, Monty, how was your weekend?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I lost some money on them damn football games, but other than that, I guess it was all right.
You bet it on Dallas.
People did.
Dallas is my team. I was hoping they would pull it off, but unfortunately, we got to listen to Marley talk about his Philadelphia Eagles for the rest of the season. But that's okay. He gonna fly like an eagle. Go ahead, Marley. Go ahead with that. But before, so this is our portion of the show. This is my favorite part, y'all. This is what I call it gossip. Marley call it news. But Bernice call it spilling the tea with Lady B. That's what we call it. Lady B, you ready to spill the tea?
I'm ready to share this news, honey.
It sounds like some bad news. Hey.
Not really. I mean, depends on how you look at it. So, Vice President Harris speaks to Florida lawmakers about DeSantis' rejection of African American Studies class. Vice President Harris spoke with Democratic leaders in Florida about Governor Ron DeSantis' decision to block an advanced placement African American study course, blasting Republicans in the state as extremist so-called leaders. Harris spoke with State House Minority Leader Fentrice Driscoll and State Senate Minority Leader Lauren Book on Sunday during a visit to Florida, marking the 50th anniversary of the Supreme Court's Roe versus Wade decision. In the conversation, Harris, the first Black person and first woman to be vice president, took aim at those who made the decision to ban the course. Every student in our nation should be able to learn about the culture, contributions, and experiences of all Americans, including Black Americans who shaped our history, Harris said to the lawmakers, according to a White House official. Unfortunately, in Florida, extremist so-called leaders ban books, block history classes, and prevent teachers from freely discussing who they are and who they love, Harris added. Anyone who bans teaching American history has no right to shape America's future.
Racism. We ain't got a leg to stand on. Huh. All right, what's the next story that you know?
I don't think it's racism. I think it's more so the fact that they don't want the truth to be told for real. If people knew the full, absolute truth, this whole nation would flip. They have to keep up a facade, so that's why they don't want it taught.
That's the Santos. That's racism, Weezy. He don't want the truth to come out about the colored people. They lying because he think that they superior. He one of them bed sheet wearing KKKs, dark moccasins wearing, death sentence is one of them type of brothers. Or he ain't one of them type of people. White power.
No, it's just wanting to keep the masses unknown. Because they're even trying to keep these lessons from white people, Spanish, anybody. They don't want the truth out. It's just pure control of death sentence.
Ron death sentence. I don't like his, but I'm glad I don't live in Florida too. Wow. What you got to say about that, Monty? Nothing. We're gonna go on to the next T. Bernice, drop the next.
Hold on, I was on mute. I mean, like the young lady said, it's a facade. They want to just have white history in this, with the schools, with the teaching and everything. The moment Black history go full-fledged, they're gonna definitely feel that they're the minority. So it's crazy. I mean, with it being like that, only thing that we can do as African Americans is continue to educate our children on the real stuff,
Right.
Like for example, ain't no such thing as no goddamn Christopher Columbus stuff. So we gotta let them know.
That's right. Look, Malik Bey said, look, y'all, I can read today. Malik Bey said that white people don't know the truth. Wait a minute. White people don't want the black people to know the truth. That's what he said, y'all. I saw that. That's what he said. Go ahead, Mr. Malik Bey. And he also said that the KKK started the Democratic Party. Good morning, Slicky Woo Boo. I see you. I actually do this time.
Hey, Slicky.
All righty, Bernice, let's drop the next bit of tea, girl.
Okay. Teen MS-13 gang member arrested for murder of Maryland autistic woman.
Oh gosh, I am so. TMS, is that one of those Latino gangs like MR17?
Yes, it is.
Where did they come from? Out of I know one of them come. It don't matter where they come from. It's Bosnia, Sarajevo, or whatever. It don't matter. So much killing is going on. It's ridiculous. Poor autistic lady. Your family, prayers go out to you and your family.
Good morning, Michelle.
Oh, okay. I was making sure y'all. Police in Maryland said they've arrested a 17-year-old undocumented non-citizen and suspected MS-13 gang member for the murder of an autistic 20-year-old woman. According to Aberdeen police, the boy was arrested for allegedly strangling Kayla Hamilton to death back on July 27, 2022. Police said the boy became a person of interest and was later determined to be an undocumented non-citizen from El Salvador. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement confirmed he was also listed in the country as a member of Malwa Sabutra, known as MS-13. Authorities were able to nab him after comparing his DNA to evidence from the crime scene. He was apprehended in Edgewood, Maryland, which is around 10 miles south of Aberdeen, on last Sunday. So, the next story, a Dominican sailor reportedly survived more than 20 days lost at sea by mixing ketchup and seasonings. It was rough.
What did you say again? A Dominican sailor was lost at sea and survived by mixing what?
Ketchup and seasonings. Yep, it says Elvis Francis was repairing his boat when the currents pushed him into the sea. He said that he ate ketchup and seasonings while waiting for help.
Okay.
It says Elvis, 47 of Dominica, said he was making repairs on his boat near St. Martin in December when the currents propelled it into the sea. Due to losing his signal, he was not able to contact his loved ones, per the report. One challenge Francis faced while at sea was trying to keep water out of his boat to prevent it from sinking. The outlet reported per NBC News. He said he also had no food aboard the vessel. It's just a bottle of ketchup that was on the boat, garlic powder, and Maggi, whatever that is. Francis said in a video, according to the report, so I mixed it up with some water, and he ate it. The AP reported that the man collected rainwater on a cloth. At one point, Francis reportedly tried to light a fire, but failed. He survived 24 days at sea. Wow.
Wow, that's impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, well, they teach you survival skills when you're in the military. So he definitely survived. Most of us would not.
Popeye the Sailor Man. Who would have known to make tomato soup? I would. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. The next story is community response after anti-Semitic messages discovered in Kingston neighborhood. Wow. Several residents of Kingston were shocked to wake up to hateful messages left in their front yard on Sunday morning. The Montgomery County Police Department said it is aware of multiple anti-Semitic flyers placed in lawns of at
Wait a
least
minute, wait a minute. Is it Kensington?
Kensington.
Kensington. I thought you said Kingston. I'm thinking Kingston.
Yeah, Jamaica.
Yeah, because it did sound like she said that at first. I was like, wait a minute. I started thinking, welcome to Jam Rock. I thought it was Jamaica. Kensington, Maryland. Okay. I did Rockville. Okay, gotcha.
Several residents of a neighborhood in Kensington were shocked to wake up to hateful messages left in their front yard on Sunday morning. The Montgomery County Police Department said it was aware of multiple anti-Semitic flyers placed in lawns of at least a dozen homes overnight. A suspect has not been identified or caught. A nearby home surveillance video captured who appeared to be the culprit stopping by several homes on Brookfield Drive near Parkwood Drive. This scared me and shook me to my core, knowing I walked right out and someone who clearly doesn't like me, clearly hates me, and clearly thinks I'm taking over the world walked 3 feet up to my house and put something there. It was a Jewish resident who said that. In my entire life of where I've lived, I've never had that. Each flyer was placed in Ziploc bags containing rice. Neighbors said many of the homes targeted had musas out front. What is that? They didn't put it on every single house, but a lot of the Jewish houses got it. Well, there's hate for everybody in this group.
It must be something that is an indication of the Jewish national, of their religion, that for them to know to put it out there. It must be something. How do you spell it?
Yeah. Oh God, where'd it go, girl? Is M? Hold on. Is I believe it is a Jewish word. Mezuzahs. I need to get my glasses. Okay.
A lot of folks saying good morning.
Good morning, people. Good morning, all you beautiful people. All righty, okay. Miss Lady B, we got some more things.
Yeah, the next story is, it says, I do not apologize. Black Michigan School Board member unapologetic over controversial tweets calling whiteness evil, splits community support. Keisha Hamilton, a school board member in Jackson, Michigan, is facing backlash for controversial tweets blasting white people. Hamilton is a racial equality counselor who has served on the Jackson School Board since 2021. She is also in the chair of Jackson's Racial Equity Commission. Hamilton tweeted on December 22nd, whiteness is so evil. It manipulates, then says, I won't apologize for my dishonesty and trauma-inducing practice. You should applaud it for being honest and its ability to manipulate and be dishonest. Well, I guess she's
entitled.
I don't even know what to say about that.
That's how she feel. Is she entitled? That's how she feel. She been experiencing bully. That's a form of bullying. When you bully somebody about what they look like, that's bullying. How come she can't get her recognition or get that recognized? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot.
I understand. The last story I'm going to share, a profane, gory cartoon has this parents group criticizing Disney. The Parents Television and Media Council is concerned about a new animated series for mature audiences, and it's directing its criticism at Disney. With its toxic new cable program, Little Damon, the Walt Disney Company has chosen to offend millions of families, especially families who are guided by their faith, Tim Winter, PTC president, said in a news release. What is Little Damon about? Little Damon premiered on August 25th on the cable channel FXX, part of the FX network. It's rated TV MA for strong language and violence. The FXX summary about the show reads: 13 years after being impregnated by Satan, a reluctant mother, Laura, and her Antichrist daughter, Chrissy, attempt to live an ordinary life in Delaware, but are constantly thwarted by monstrous forces, including Satan, who yearns for custody of his daughter's soul. The show features multiple uses of the F word and other profanities, as well as an animated gore and nudity. According to PTC, there are 173 instances of explicit language in 3 episodes, along with Christian bashing, vile sexual innuendo, vulgar slang, and drug use. Wow.
They're exposed to that now. What's the difference? Look at some of them other. Look at what's that at night? Cartoon Network. I mean, the Aqua Teen. What's that stuff that come on at night?
Adult Swim.
Adult Swim.
Well, that's Adult Swim, and I'm pretty sure this show is age rated TV MA, which is these children aren't really watching it anyway.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they don't have it going during the. I'm sorry.
Monty, what you got to say about that? You got children.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like you said, I mean, it got the Adult Swim. That's for mature audiences, and we just got to be mindful of what our kids are watching. You know, if I catch any of my kids watching something like that and they're not of age, then their ass is mine, plain and simple. You know, that's I'm not going. I mean, my kids at the age now, they like that 12 and up age. So of course, I'm not going to tie you into watching the Disney Channel because I know you passed that stage. So and sometimes I actually let my kids sit down and watch mature audience movies. And like if somebody's showing some titties, I don't tell my son cover his eyes up. For what? The shit is natural. I go to cover his eyes up, then 20 years from now he gay. Because he ain't get to see the titties.
That ain't true, man. You know that ain't true.
Yeah.
He ain't see the titties.
So I mean, me as a parent, I'm pretty much strict, but I'm fair when it comes to my kids. You know, in instances like that, watching certain shows and stuff. Go ahead, you can watch it. You know, you might take something from it, educational wise, but you can also learn, hey, that's not good to do. So go ahead. I want you to watch it. You know, go ahead, watch it.
Well, it's not even going to be on Disney Channel. This Disney just produced it. It's going to be on FXX. The 2X, not the FX, but the FXX one.
I ain't even ever seen that channel.
Right. And that goes to show you that what are they complaining for? The fact that Disney created it. Disney is a brand. It's a brand. So they can create whatever they want to create to keep their brand going. It's not for the kids. It's not on Disney Channel. It's not on Nickelodeon. It's not on any of that. So that doesn't make sense to me. People just want to complain and fuss and holler and scream. Don't watch it.
Then why don't they complain about Disney, period? Who Walt Disney was.
Mm-hmm.
He was a racist, anti-Semitic, hat bed sheet wearing too. And, you know, it's a lot of stuff about Walt is dark.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that Disney stuff is dark, but nobody is pulling that out. They you know, look, your kid's going to get exposed to that kind of mess via video game, via the news. Turn on the news. You see all of this satanic stuff, the ritual killings on the news. I mean, your kids get exposed to so much stuff anyway. It's up to us as parents to guide our children, to let them know that's trash, that's bullshit, that's okay. That's trash, that's some garbage, that's all right. You know, like Monty said, it's up to us to guide them through this filthy ass world. Ain't no other way to say it. Because we know it's dirty. Because I got some dirt on my shoulders, you know. But that's none of y'all business. What my dirt on my shoulder is. Because, you know, I want to get a little dirty, a little sometimes too. But, you know, that's what that. Oh, man, I got a video I want to share with y'all. And Monty, you is the perfect person to see this video. But before we show the video, I want you to tell the people, because this is your first time here. We're going to pop your cherry. I brought you on the show because I take my hats off to to strong black men. And I'm a woman, and I view you as a strong black man because you've been through some stuff in life, you overcome some hurdles, and you made it keep on going. And I want to congratulate you on your degree. My boy got.
Thank you.
Tell the people we got the degree.
Oh, congratulations!
Here's another graduation.
Yeah, I'm actually back in school now. This is my second semester for my next degree.
What's
This is business management.
Was that a bachelor's or master's?
Yeah, I'm going for my bachelor's now. I got my associates first, so I'm going for my bachelor's.
Business. So tell the people, where you came from.
Well, born and raised in Washington, D.C., Southeast, Alabama Avenue, Langston Lane. Moved to Maryland like late high school years, and had my son or whatever. In the midst of all that, in my household, I had a great mother and great father. So, with that being said, I decided I want to go out there and break the law. That I broke the law and got locked up. And I did about almost 10 years. But I didn't let that stop me when I came home. I always been a very ambitious person. And I told my parents, I said, it's nothing you guys did wrong. I had a mind of my own. When I did what I did it, So once I came home, I decided what I wanted to do. I put forth the effort. I kept pressing different, putting in job applications, kept getting the no. So I said, fuck it. I'm not going to let these crackers really dictate what I want to do. So, I got involved in, it was called a workforce study. A guy by the name of Pete Goodson up in Largo. So he sat me down one day. He was like, what is it that you want to do? I said, I really want to get my CDL license. I want to go drive buses. So he was like, if you're that serious about it, go get your learners on your own. And I'll send you to school to get your license. And that's what he did. I brought my learners up there to him. He seen it. He was like, okay, you putting you in school. And sure enough, he sent me up to Baltimore, paid for the whole school, like about a $6,000 grant, something like that. But paid for me to go to school. Once I finished that, I had applied for Metro and Ride On at the same time. Metro had given me my DOT card and everything, basically telling me I had a job, I had a starting date and everything. That Friday, before I was due to start Metro, they called me and said, well, we can't hire you because of your record. And, that kind of discouraged me because I never lied on my applications. I kept it 100 all the way through. So then I took my kids during that time. I ain't had that many kids as I do now, but I took them on vacation. Now listen to this. I took them to Florida on what you call them checks when you ain't working? Unemployment checks. We went to goddamn Disney on unemployment.
See?
But while I was down there, I get a phone call from Montgomery County saying they wanted to offer me the job. Do I accept it? And I was like, yeah, when can I start? So and that was what, almost 16 years ago. And I'm still here. I'm a supervisor now. I started off as a bus operator. They seen that, the talent that I had and that it can go beyond driving a bus. So they offered me the job to be a supervisor. I've been doing that for the past, 4 years, all while going to school at the same time, so, and that's one of the things I feed off of telling my kids, don't tell me you can't. You can never come home and tell me you can't. You can't tell me you can't do no homework. You can't get no schoolwork done. If I can go to work full time and you know how I do this overtime and still manage to go to school, you don't have it's no room for no's. That's just plain and simple. I don't play it. But like I said, in any advice that I can give to any like convicted felons, just don't accept no as your last option. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of options for you. Just don't stop at the first no. That first no should be motivation to go to the next no, and then to the next no, and then guess what? You're gonna be at that yes, and you're gonna turn around and tell them all fuck them.
That's right.
So, that's how I look at it. Now I'm on a level now. I associate myself with people with good minds. I never put myself in a position where I got to worry about getting locked up for some shit that I ain't got nothing to do with. So I'm very, what's the word I'm going to say? I'm very particular who I put myself involved in, I don't do no clubbing. I'm not for all that. So I live a good life. You know, from what I did in the past and where I've been, shit, I don't have no complaints. You know, as long as I keep getting up, going to work, getting this money, and keep pushing these degrees out. Hey, that's it.
That's right. I am so proud of you. Because I look at you, I said, this is a picture of a strong black man. He got out there. He good back upbringing. He wanted to be a nut roll. He got out there, got in some trouble for being a nut roll, got his correction and his reproach and his revision, came back out there with a man with a plan. So I'm going to take this bull by the horn. All he needed was a chance, y'all. He took that little opening, the crack in the door, and he got his foot in, got his CDL, and he bought my book. Thank you, Monty. He bought Shades of Blue. That's what I'm saying. That man is my friend. That's my friend. I'm so proud of Monty. That's right, Monty. He's doing it. We getting degrees together. Yes, because as soon as I get by, I say back, I'm going to school with you. That's right. They're going to teach me how to read and braille. But I'm going to do it. And I'm in the midst of writing these books, telling these damn jokes, doing this talk show, singing this acting career. I'm doing it too, Monty. When they told me, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, they tried to put baby in the corner. And I'm just like you, Monty. Monty Phoenix, rising from the ashes. Blue Phoenix. We got a Monty Phoenix. That's why they my friends. I got powerful friends. Yes, I do. Yes. Woo. Ooh, I'm hot. I ain't getting no sleep. I got a drip in my bathroom. I'm hot. Woo. We're going to show y'all this next video. That's my boy Monty. Ain't nobody better not say nothing about Monty. Don't come for Monty. We're going to fight you. Me and Bernice going to jump him. Ain't that right, Bernice? Bernice? She going to leave me to fight alone?
Run the shit toast. Wait.
She sleep.
Wait a minute. Did I say that name right? Absolutely, I did. Ron DeShitos just banned schools in Florida from teaching a new AP African American history class because it goes against his anti-wokeness law. Okay. Florida is banning so many subjects that only classes left in the state are going to be AP meth cooking and remedial alligator. Come on, son. You're a high school senior and your alligators at a 5th grade level. It's embarrassing. You know what? This shit toast, fine. Go ahead and ban Black History, mother. You know, ain't nothing, you ain't doing nothing but making it popular. Now, instead of vaping in the bathroom, all the cool kids are going to be in there like, yo, you want to hit this Zora Neale Hurston book? And the other kid's gonna be like, nah, I'm still rising from a little Maya Angelou earlier today.
I love me some Leslie Jones. So you know, we talked about that. Lady B brought it to our attention this morning. That was the first story, right, Lady B?
Yep.
You know, but on the real note, Leslie was right. Big Les was right. She was funny with it, and she was right on point. How are we going to... Okay, somebody told me you always talking about the past. Stuff that happened in the past is not important. But yes, it is. That's why they're trying to erase the past. That's why they're trying to change the past. That's why they don't want to teach you your past. That's how important your past is, because it helps dictate your future. If you don't know where you've been, how the hell you going to know where you going? You got to have a starting point from somewhere. And if you don't, you're just going to go in a circle. That's all you're going to go in the damn circle. You're going to go around and around. And that's what Black people have been doing for generations, because we haven't got off that merry-go-round that they put us on. There's only a few of us that's woke enough to jump off that bitch. But there's so many of us that's with the masses, that's like drones. It's like we little robots. And we stay on there. We got to think outside the box. And I'm so glad I surround myself with woke people like Monty, the Blue Phoenix, Lady B, and my man Molly Mall, DJ Slicky, Malik Bay, and we got Alan Williams in the house, and all of y'all that tune into the Morning Mac show. I'm so glad and thankful for you all. But how do we teach our children when they get ready to outlaw your history? That's funny. Your history. Weezy.
You said, how do we teach them?
Yeah, when they get ready to outlaw.
We teach them. We teach them. Like, regardless if it's taught in school, you're not going to get the full truth anyway. They're taking, the problem is they feel that Black history is not American history when it is American history because we're here. We created, we built this land, whether it was willingly or unwillingly, because we did have willing indentured servants. It wasn't just slave labor that built this land, because a lot of us were already here. We were already here. So we have to teach our children. We have to teach ourselves. We have to teach everybody who are listening, even if you don't think they're listening, you drop those seeds, they'll hear it. We can't depend on the school system that was created to manufacture workers to teach you how to think for yourselves. And all it is they're just showing themselves. We just continue to keep fussing about it, but it's our responsibility to teach our children, whether or not it's in school or not. It's our responsibility no matter what.
Monty, how you feel about that?
Nah, I totally agree. It boils down to us teaching our kids, like I said before. You know, I'm not going to depend on shit. At this point, I'm not even going to depend on a Black teacher or a white teacher. Because sad to say, half of the goddamn Black teachers right now, they ain't no more than 3 years older than your fucking child. So they not there to teach. They there to get a paycheck, and that's it. When we was coming up, we had teachers that whooped your ass to make sure you got that shit right. You know, they cared wholeheartedly about teaching instead of a paycheck. Now, I mean, you just got a bunch of kids trying to call themselves teachers, which I still think is a bunch of bullshit. You know, and if I can really put myself in a position, if I can get rich, goddamn, if I can get rich off one of these Mega Millions or something, my kids coming up out of school because I'm a homeschooler. You know,
and I believe that we could give our children what they don't provide. You know, y'all don't remember because we all in the same age group. But I hear my aunts and uncle, because I'm one of them nosy kids that ask questions. I hear them tell stories about when they were segregated, how they bust them. Their high school was right across the street, but they bust them way over the Riverdale somewhere, right? Because they was integrating the school. When they had their Black teachers, they learned more from their Black teachers and the Black culture and the Black vernacular, not saying Black, but the way they had it set up, it was different than the Caucasian schools. And when they got into the Caucasian schools, they lost a lot of them, of what they was learning in the back. Like, we learned about other people in Black History Month other than the regular 12, which is what Michael Jackson, Maya Angelou, Martin Luther King. We learned about other people when we had all the black schools. I never forget. We had a teacher's aide, Mrs. Mills, and she used to take us and tell us the stories and what they call that in African culture, the gru, or what is the grotto, whatever. They used to storytellers about what happened and we learned so much about us, our culture, and everything. But then when we got integrated in school, my mom said, my uncle and them, they was like, they didn't learn them like they did when they was going to the all-Black school. When the all-Black school, Black history was something. It was like, I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm Black and I'm proud. But it's like when they got integrated, it was like a totally different stuff. Christopher Columbus versus Christmas addicts, so, like stuff like that. It was like totally different. My uncle, he was an athlete, so he blended in good. My other uncle, my mother was an old quiet prissy thing. She blended in good, but my aunt was beating up people left and right, beating up little white kids. She was in the bathroom making sure they washed their hands. So she was on germ control way back then. But it was different for them. And sometimes separate and equal is better than you learning they bull. That's just me. That's just my thinking, because that's just my thinking. What are the people? What y'all people out there think What are they saying? Lady B, can you read what they saying, baby?
Hold on, let me see. Let me go back up because I don't want to miss nobody.
No, and before, how you feel about it, Lady B? Because you a parent too. You got a lot of kids. So how do you feel about your children not learning? Black. You say they passed that, not learning their history.
Well, I teach my kids, but for me, and it's just me, I teach my kids more about their family's history. That's our Black history. That's what's most important to me. The struggles my family went through. They know about what Martin Luther King did, but I'm teaching them to be the Martin Luther Kings of today. That's what matters to me. And I know the school ain't gonna teach them all that they need to know. So, everybody's different, but that's my agenda, to teach my kids to be the new, because we can talk about history, but are we doing anything to basically keep what they taught us or what they did for us? Are we teaching them to be those people? Because we can live in history, but I mean, certain people live in history and that's their thing. But I'm living for the present day. What are we doing today? I want my kids to be powerful Black people today. Teach them the history, but teach them how to live today and be those people and not just talk about it. That's my thing.
Also, not just teach them the history that shows that we were abused and taken advantage of and killed, because we were not always that. It wasn't all slavery. It wasn't all lynching. It wasn't all of that. No. We are very proud of people
past slavery, because it always stops at slavery. Slavery is not our beginning.
They start our history of slavery.
That is not our beginning. We past that.
I can't hear both of y'all talking, and somebody's mic is giving off something. Both of y'all talking, I can't hear Phoenix, and then somebody's mic is like giving some feedback or something.
Hello?
I definitely hear it on your end. You got your phone on Reese. You watching the show?
Yeah.
Stop it. You giving off feedback, girl.
I think me and Phoenix was saying the same thing. Phoenix, what you say?
No, we kind of were, but what I was saying is, we tend to forget that a lot of us were already here on Turtle Island. We were already here in these states. And like what Malik was saying, I tell my children that, I call us indigenous. We are indigenous to this land. And he was asking about being called Black. We didn't hear the word Black till maybe like the 50s, the 60s, when I can't even think of his name right now. But it wasn't. We didn't used to call each other Black. We weren't called Black. We were called colored. And when Blacks came out being called Black, a lot of people of color were offended to be called Black. So I tell people, when I talk about us, I say that we are indigenous, but I also put a / Black because people can't fathom or process being called indigenous. But we are indigenous to this land. A lot of us were not brought here. A lot of our family was not brought here. And if you ask your elders if there were their father or mother or somebody was slaves, a lot of them will tell you no.
Mm.
Molly had a good question. Molly said, how come it ain't no White History Month?
Because that's 12 days, 12 months a year. Because that's what they teaching them. And there ain't no other history month. Ain't no other culture month. Latino, what is Latino May? Because they get Cinco de Mayo. And there's no Asian. They're going crazy culture too. They just shot 10 people, got shot up by 73 Asian men. So he was getting ready to shoot up some more. So they're feeling that whatever they feeling too. So I don't know what that about.
He ain't shooting nothing now because he's dead as a doorknob.
Yeah, but for that to come out, that was a shocker to me in the Asian community, because everything is normally hush hush and they just normally self-contained. But this, woo-wee.
Yeah.
They need mental health run across the board. It do. What is the people saying, Bernice?
Okay. Slicky say stop sending him the show. Malik Bay says Disney is ran by the porn industry. So this is no surprise.
Is it read by the porn industry show? No. Oh, Mickey Mouse was a pervert. Go on, Malik. What else he saying, Bernice?
He said, turn off your TV.
It's over.
Hollywood controls your perception. What he's saying is stop watching TV. Hollywood controls your perception. It's the devil. Don't nobody know anything as it hasn't come out of that television. Chicago-based marriages off what they seen in a movie in Hollywood. People base their marriages off movies in Hollywood. Degrees are worthless, so are masters. Oh my God! See
what?
You want to read this? Because I'm just I can't. I can't.
Who said degrees are worthless?
You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but my thing is, you don't do that to people. People work hard to get what they want. If you don't agree with it, that's on you. But in the same token, people don't do that to people's accomplishments. Period. Your belief is your belief, but and I don't mean no disrespect. Monty worked hard for his.
That's right.
Oh, and at the end of the day,
that's your opinion, but don't do that to people. See, that kind of crap ticks me off. People, everybody has a right to their opinion. If that's your thought, that's your thought. But for somebody who don't, that bothers me to my core, because we all have different beliefs. But people are working hard, proving to themselves as well as their children who they can be and who they are. So that kind of talk, that don't sit well with me. I don't respect it. And hey, that's just Lady B speaking her piece, just like you just spoke yours. But I congratulate Monty. I congratulate Lady Phoenix. Do I have a degree? No, sir. Do I want one? Am I gonna get one? More than likely, yes. But don't do that. That's what's wrong with the world. Too many people are out here breaking down others. We're all black. If you don't approve of it, that's your business.
That's right.
You need to be kept to yourself.
Because I went to school, I had to learn about medicine. I'm a registered medical assistant. But if somebody get hurt, they could come to me. I know stuff about pharmacology. I know all of that stuff. I had to learn that stuff. I had to get a degree. I got my associates in medical office management. And before I got sick, I was working on my bachelor's in healthcare management so I can run an institution. So degrees is a necessary evil that we need in this world because we playing that game with them. And they put it in that word that we need this paper to get to this level. So if I have to go to school, if Phoenix have to go to school, if we have to get them letters behind our names so we can get to the next level to help our people in the long run, then so be it. Yeah. I'll sacrifice my time and my money and my hard-earned sweat to educate myself so I can educate my people. Our people perish because we don't have knowledge. I'm going to get all the black knowledge and the white knowledge. How about that? And if they got some Oriental knowledge and some Hebrew knowledge, give me all that knowledge too.
My thing is that's the problem in society. You know what I'm saying? We too so busy battling against each other, tearing down what one person doing. Mind your business. Live for you, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? But that's a problem. That's a serious problem in our society, and I hate it. It eats at my core. Congratulate your brother. If that's what they want to do, congratulate your sister. Tearing down is why we are such a separated people. Period.
You needed to play the game. You need the keys to the car to drive. So, hey, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, there's some people who won't have degrees and they will be successful. Success is measured by you, not other people. God.
Well, what's the other comments saying? What Alan saying?
Jesus, child, Lord have mercy.
We sorry. Don't get Lady B all hyped up. Y'all know she emotional.
I ain't emotional. I'm passionate. It's a big difference.
She's passionate.
It's a big difference.
She's passionate.
Anyway, DJ Slicky told somebody shut up. Fluffy and friends in the building. What's up, baby?
What do you say?
What's up, butter man?
What do you say? Fluffy and friends.
Yeah.
He called me Fluffy. He called me Fluffy.
Oh.
Monty better have my money. That's what Ernest said.
Lord.
Yeah, Ernest, go to hell.
Alan said, "What's up, good people? Bless up."
Hey, Dr. Purpose.
Alan said, "Teach our kids not to be Cowboys fans." He said, "But seriously, the schools will never teach our kids anything that can empower them. Schools are teaching our kids to stay in line and not step outside the box." I can agree with that. Alan said, "I have homeschooled my kids." Me too. He said, "You ain't got to be rich to homeschool, champ." That means he want to stop working so he can be present. That's all that means.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Right.
Yeah. Alan said, "School is a form of control, like slavery, like prison." Yeah.
Yeah, like slavery, but you had to have some of them house niggas that help the field niggas so they can escape. We got to work together as a people. The boy to control or not. I want to know what they know. I want to know what they doing. Is that being nosy? Is that being so I can take it back to my folks? Look, they over there doing this and investing this. Boom, we need to do what they do, to get this and get that or whatever. I'm sorry. I believe in education. That's just me. I believe in books. I believe in learning. I believe in myself and I believe in my people. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, Alan said, "I do not believe in the school system. They can't teach my kids."
Nowadays they can't. They changed from when I was going to school. We learned a lot.
But
we learned a lot in school.
Yeah,
when I was going to school, I'm gonna give you a for instance, and all of y'all can attest to that. Maybe not Wheezy, but when we used to have a class called health in school, health and sex education, they taught us about our body. They taught a boy about what he got, and they taught a female what she got. They took all of that out. And we even had to learn writing and cursive. They took all of that out. We had to recess a time that we need to go out and play, just cut the fuck up. They took all of that out. They have changed the curriculum of school and of knowledge, just like the death sentence is getting ready to take any education about black out. They changed it to make our children the monsters that they are now. I believe if the curriculum back then worked, we was learning stuff. That was the problem. We was learning. We was getting ahead. Just like the program that Reagan took away, because black people was taking advantage of it. We was learning. We was getting ahead. When they see you getting ahead, they be like, "Oh nope, we got to scale that back. We got to take something away because they doing too good." Nope, they supposed to be under our thumb, under our heel. They don't want you to go to a certain level. You can get right there, but don't you get this high. You get this high, they got to break you down back to under them. And that's what liberals is. The Democrats, the liberals, oh yeah, give them cake, but don't give them too much cake. Don't give them as much as we get. As long as they under us, you can thrive under us. I don't believe, y'all know me. We're going to break the ceiling. The Morning Mac Show, everybody that's in our earshot today, we're going to break the ceiling because everybody out there in the audience and everybody out here on my panel are awesome individuals, and we can break the ceiling. Each one of us got something going on. You surround yourself with like-minded, not blinded, like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Black power. We all black power.
I'm sorry.
Malik says she can't be emotional and be on a podcast. Again, I will say it's passion. It's passion for my people. It's passion for having love for them, wanting to see them succeed as well as myself. Yes, I'm passionate about bullying, pushing your beliefs on other people. Yeah, I'm passionate about that. Very passionate. Emotional? No.
You could be emotional. You human.
That's a big difference. Even if I am showing emotion, I'm going to be me. And I'm not going to let anybody deter me from being me. Period. Next, moving on. Alan say, y'all know Lady B is a thug. Here's a thug. She trained pit bull puppy. Molly said college is a business. Most kids in debt with regular jobs that don't require a college degree scamming our kids. Agreed. Only go to college if it's free or cheap. That's why I'm going to UDC. DJ Slicky Woo Boo say house niggas told Reese like you. What? I ain't understand that one, but that's what he said.
I don't care what you call me. That's why you gonna be under the tree, fiddler.
But you know, Reese, you going back to what you said. I agree with what you said. But how young do you think I am, Reese? You talking about I can't relate all that stuff you named I did in school. I'm not that much younger than you. Don't let the face fool you. Yeah, I look young, but I ain't no damn spring chicken, okay? I ain't that damn young.
Okay.
He said sounding a bit far-fetched, but okay at Reese.
Why wait a minute. Why okay, let me ask why do I sound far-fetched?
I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for other people, you know. All he can do is type. He can't really explain what he means, but I don't know, Reese. I can't, girl.
Sometimes our people just need to shut up.
Ernest be over there smoking his own supply. That's why he fucked up.
Lord have mercy.
That motherfucker got shea butter on the brain.
Oh Lord.
That means he's silky.
Yeah, he's silky. He smell good too. That's what that means.
Oh, can you imagine getting high, rubbing himself with shea butter?
Oh Lord, I don't even want that image in my head.
Because I got high. Yo, he feeling all good.
Nene said it's Monday. Let that be the reason. He said I'm gonna smoke that $100 bill come April.
Yeah, well, I got it.
The plug is in full effect. Down to DJ Slicky, up to Queen Nene. We got Ernest in the building, Monty and Phoenix on the panel, and Lady B and Molly, and can't forget me or Reese Reed. Only Molly called me Reese Reed. I like that, Reese Reed.
Reese Reed.
There go my boo.
Monty in the house. I had to come in and say what's up, my man Monty, man. I ain't know.
Oh God,
you lost some money to eat.
Come in.
Nah, well, you know, I do the parlays. So what happened? Once the damn quarterback for Kansas City, once he got hurt, that ticket hurt me. And then when Dallas running back got hurt, that helped hurt me.
Yeah, Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Don't bet against the Eagles, man. Keep your money.
Oh no! So what I do is I'm not betting on the money line. I'm betting on stats.
You do the plays.
Yeah.
The water shut off. I'm glad I took my shower. The water shut off again, y'all. I'm glad I took my shower early. That's why you wash your body when you can around here.
Not the purpose in here. I don't see Dr. P.
Body when you can around here.
Slicky Boo Boo say your tits gonna touch your lip, Reese, when I
my tits are gonna touch my lips.
Yep.
For your information, never mind. Now your business, Slicky.
Right.
I'm gonna stick my cane in your wheelchair and you won't go nowhere. We're gonna leave you behind.
Oh Lord.
Burnt out.
This has definitely been a good show, informative show. Another show.
Monday Madness. That's the title of our Mondays. Monday Madness. And I love it when I feel so entitled when my Phoenixes come on. We got the Monty Phoenix and we got the Lady Blue Phoenix. You know. I just wouldn't, because I got my yin and my yang. This is like almost Osiris. When you talk about stuff. Hey, y'all, my celestial twins. you know, and they represent in the house. Of course, Molly Mall represent and Lady B represent all day on a regular. But I like it when we got special guests like our two guests that we have today on a regular, speaking up for men and speaking up for women and vice versa. You know, because Monty protect women, Weezy protect men, and we know we all stand up for each other. And we give Slicky Woo Boo a right and a left hook sometimes because he need that.
Yeah. So this has been a great show. You know, we coming to the close of it. One thing I want to leave with you is accountability. And this saying that my old pastor used to say, it's too great a work to be a separated people. Let's love on each other. You have your belief, I have my belief, but in the same token, one love needs to be shared. One love.
Phoenix, what you gonna leave them with?
I appreciate Lady B saying that, and I want to add just if you treat people the way you wish to be treated, and I think I've said this before, but if you treat people with love and respect and kindness, all that will spread. We got to start treating people better. We got to start treating ourselves better. Then we can treat others better. And our world, not maybe the whole world, but our world can be better.
Yeah. Monty?
Oh, man, first of all, it's a pleasure to be on the show. I'm sure it won't be my last time on here. But this is a word of encouragement, a word of advice, man. Like I said before, this don't never stop at the word no. The answer no. Just keep pushing, you know. You go through 10 doors that got no on it. Eventually, you're going to open that door that say yes. And, you know, even if it take you more than what you expect, the time amount far as you accomplishing that, just don't stop. Keep pushing. You know, I'm at a level, like I said, I'm at a place in my life now. I'm very comfortable. I'm financially set. I'm pretty good. You know, but am I comfortable? Yes. Am I satisfied? No, because I know it's more doors open. You know, so I'm not just gonna stop here because my bank account says this or all my bills paid. No, I want to be beyond that. You know what I mean? I want to be able to take 3-4 months off of work with vacation time. So I know what it's gonna take for me to push to that next level. So like I said, just don't stop at no, just keep pushing.
Thank you, Monty. And your children see this, and you do got young children, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, and that is wonderful. He's teaching the boys, he's teaching the girls. I mean, he's teaching his tribe. Monty is teaching his tribe. And I thank you, Monty. I wish the world had many more men like you. There's a bunch out there, but I wish they would step up and step forward like you have. They're out there. And we want to get them on the show. If a man out there, ladies, or men, if y'all know somebody that y'all want to showcase, a man that's done outstanding work in his lifetime in his community for his tribe, you know, let's shout him out. Let's get him love. Let's give them love. Women we down on men a lot. You know, and that's because of the agenda. But I love to give my men my flowers while they're here. Monty, we're gonna give you some roses, some orchids. I don't know, some philodendrons. I don't know what kind of flowers you like, but we're gonna give you yours while you're here today. Molly, we're giving you yours now. And this has been another edition of the wait a minute, is it time?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Lady B. The only thing I gotta say, this has been another edition of the Morning Mac Show, and I'm so thankful and proud that I surround myself around good, positive, like-minded people like you all. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart.
Love you too.
Yes. This is
like we're doing the sign, the heart sign. Hey, the bat wing. Hey.
Well, this has been RMB, and we thank you all for tuning in, for all your comments, for all the love, and we will see you next time. And remember this, we see the war against us. Stop the war between us. We love you.
Out, y'all. See y'all later. Love y'all. Good show, Reese, Lady B, Blue Phoenix, Monty. Stop beating your kids. Monty beat his kids.